This viral streamer might be worse than Jack Doherty. You know, that's a pretty tough bar to live up to. I mean, like Jack Doherty's always done the stupidest shit out there. But hey, I guess there's a new king on
For
the
any sane
throne.
person, being
Let's
compared to
see.
Jack Doherty is a fate worse than accidentally.
The guy, I guess, is the Looks Maxer. I don't know if you guys have heard him. He recently became a little popular because he made comments about how JD Vance's looks because he's on the because some of his features on the heavier side, and I guess he was ripping him for that. Like whatever. And then I guess that's why he said Gavin Newsom mogs him, and that's like the term he uses. Which it's like don't really know how I don't know how one like I don't know I see like I understand what he's saying like to an extent because like yeah like if you're gonna look at like Gavin Newsom versus JD Vance, yeah, probably off like quick glimpse JD Vance or not JD Vance Gavin Newsom probably you go look, oh yeah, presidential. I mean, he has the all-American look to him at the end of the day. So, I mean, JD Vance does too. It's a little different. I definitely think the beard gives props though. If he didn't have his beard, we're talking different story.
Defecating in public, or
But yeah, I
even
guess
worse
that's
than
where
getting
this guy
cancelled by
thinks
the
of the
entire
mod guy.
internet. But for this looks-maxing kick streamer, that seems to be the goal. After all, now that Jack is fading into obscurity, someone has to take
Jack
his
went on a
mantle,
bad
and
run.
Clavicular looks like he's up for the challenge. He's gone from mocking people's physical appearances.
Her mid-face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible
Damn.
nasolabial folds.
Damn.
Horrible total facial width to height ratio.
Damn.
Just really bad age indicators, but obviously at
Damn.
30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me.
To harassing women in
Bro just said what was on his mind.
public during his IRL streams.
Super pants, bro.
Oh wait, you should do the Jester Max dance in the fucking store.
All right, check this out. Check this out.
All right, bet. Wait, go follow. Wait, Wando, don't run. Dude, this is movie quality. Oh my god.
Oh, let's fucking go, bro.
And openly trying to persuade others to abuse drugs.
And I would say the trend is quite positive, and most of the
Dog ain't. We'll watch a Trend Twin video. Speaking of that, because I do want to react to some of their content because I love what they do. They're so funny. But at the same time, you don't need to be taking Trent. You don't need it, especially while you're young. You don't need it. Just go to the gym.
Are just completely wrong, right?
Eat healthy,
so
go to
it's
the gym.
Trent has a reputation for being extremely unhair safe.
Some guys
extremely bad
need
for
like
your organ.
testosterone when they like just get older and they just don't produce as much. Some guys just have loads, there's just some medical, maybe they just need it. Most of the time you don't need any performance boost, especially when you're in your 20s. Just work out, eat healthy, that's it.
And some of the stuff is just either blown out of proportion or just comically wrong, right?
The question is, will he actually...
Sorry, I'm not trying to keep pausing this, but no, you gotta get your blood work done. Right? Like, so what these guys got to do is before you start cycling, that's the term, cycling, you go to the doctor's office, you get all your blood work done so you know what your vitals are beforehand. First he checks you out. Sometimes you may get denied right there because you may not have right vitals, but if the numbers look good, they'll say you're okay. They'll make sure you're good, and then you'll get your testosterone, steroids, whatever you do, and then you'll go through the cycle, and pretty much it's like you're doing it like every so I don't know if it's every day or like every so often, but it's like different parts people shoot it up, and like I get it why people feel the need to do that. Like you're trying to look as big as you can, or you just feel like you need the edge or the rush for it. Just unnecessary.
Reached a level of infamy Jack Doe.
But I forgot what I was gonna say because I do that sometimes. But no, I was gonna pretty much mention yeah, you get like heart issues. I think there's like a lot. I think there's like, some things do tend to shrink, I believe. I do know there's like you get rage, sleep. There's just a whole list of things. I mean, those are just a handful. It's just not worth it,
What
my
he once
opinion.
enjoyed,
Just not worth
or
it.
will his degenerate habits force him into an early retirement? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the controversial and sudden rise of looks-maxing influencer Clavicular. How his rise to fame was fueled by unfiltered disrespect and some of the most extreme views on physical appearance, why he's currently considered one of the most polarizing influencers across the internet, and how he could potentially be even worse than Jack Doherty because of the dangerous practices he's been recommending to his young male audience. That said,
I guess
the
he's an
only thing I
influencer,
recommend
that's
is for you
true.
to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new banger videos.
Yeah, Internet
So hit
Anarchist
that
is a
subscribe
great
button
channel.
and let's
Definitely
jump
give him
straight into the
subscribe.
video. While Clavicular or Clav might be one of the more controversial influencers online today, his early content was surprisingly harmless.
Which is
Born
workout
on
videos.
December 17th, 2005, the then 16-year-old first appeared on TikTok in October 2021, and like many others his age, his content was just him performing trending TikTok dances. However, something about his appearance, which didn't quite line up with his age, made him stand out among the sea of broccoli haircuts, a distinction that planted the earliest seeds for what his entire
Isn't he
brand
like
would
hella-
eventually
isn't he like, what,
become.
18,
because
19?
over the next couple of years, Clav's content shifted dramatically. He moved away from the TikTok dances
21?
and into a far more concerning territory, looks maxing. If you're not familiar with the term, looks maxing is essentially about doing anything possible to increase one's physical attractiveness. This includes soft maxing, non-invasive practices like moisturizing, getting a haircut, or hitting the gym, and hard maxing, which takes things to a much more extreme level, in cut or hitting the gym.
Two more unique activities like mewing. Dog.
And hard maxing, which takes things to a much more extreme level, involving risky cosmetic surgeries such as limb lengthening procedures. And Clav was all in from the get-go. He leaned heavily into the reckless side of this culture and began sharing the flat-out dangerous enhancements he'd already done to his own body in hopes of becoming a life coach for his viewers. He'd talk about the insane reason he started injecting himself with testosterone when he was just 14 years
Dog.
old.
Was there a
No
specific
way.
moment that you remember where you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna hop on testosterone, like when you're 14?
Just really taking a look at, what was possible and in terms of time frame. I wanted to get to my goals as quickly as possible, right? Because
There's no way he did not fuck up some development there. There's no way. There has to be. 14 years old taking testosterone? Are you serious?
I always thought the idea
Dude.
of, telling people you work out and talking about all this stuff, but you're not big, to be just kind of ridiculous. It's like, dude, what are you actually getting after? So I was like,
Well, dog, if you cheated, then I mean, I don't want to say like taking testosterone is cheating because like I said, some guys actually do need it. But like, dude, you're 14 years old, you're 20 something years old. I don't know how old you are now, 20 something. You cheated. You didn't do it fair. Point blank, you cheated. So it doesn't matter if guys give their opinions on what workouts are and everything. It don't matter. You cheated.
I'm gonna get my physique going as
Go
quickly
ahead,
as
get your
possible.
physique with all
do
your
not
medical
care about side
problems.
effects. I don't care about any implications of, this guy's using drugs. Like, none of that shit really fazed me.
To add to that, he has also
I'm just, not trying to act. I'm just trying to act like I don't care. Just trying to be, I don't care. I'm Mr. Cool Guy.
admitted to using bone smashing techniques during his teen years, a practice where people intentionally create
just like, yo, break
microfractures
my
in their
jaw real
facial
quick.
bones using a hammer, hoping to develop a sharper jawline.
I'm trying to do with bone smashing, what my goal of it is to simulate more zygomatic, prominence, right? So more projection. So what I do is I use the swelling to my advantage. So I'll bone smash, and then I will cover up the inflammation with makeup. That way, people perceive my zygos as being a lot bigger from the bone, but not the swelling itself. So that's how I use it.
Dude, this dude has a mental illness. I mean, look, I'm not a doctor, so obviously I got no official record. But I'm sorry. This is just like I try to be fair to be like, all right, let's hear the guy out, listen to him, but yeah, no, I just don't
and
Got
make it
someone's in my
dope.
eye.
The
I
logic
just don't get
behind
it.
this is based on Wolff's law, which states that bones adapt to the stress placed on them, which some bone smashers interpret as meaning bones grow back stronger once healed. But according to certified medical professionals, none of this is backed by science. And in extreme cases,
Well, get the
it can
science
even
on
lead
it.
to
We
airway
need
obstruction,
information.
suffocation, and blindness. Even aside from the medical risks, doing this at such a
Obstructions,
young age
suffocation,
could have long-term
blindness.
consequences, and it's likely he'll start feeling the effects by the time he reaches his late 20s.
Dude,
But
yeah,
the
no
way Clav
shit.
tells it, all of these borderline self-harm behaviors were necessary because of how awkward he looked in his
I mean, you know, I can't really deny the fact that, like, yeah, I guess it worked. But I mean, didn't he say he used like surgeries and stuff like that? So technically, didn't he also cheat?
early
So it
teen
didn't really
years.
matter.
Between 2023
Oh, no, so I
and
thought you said earlier.
2024, Clav also branched out to YouTube. Some videos covered his own self-proclaimed ascension as a looks maxer, while others pushed questionable advice on how his viewers could try following in his footsteps.
And I would say the trend is
Sorry, to go grab something.
quite positive, and most of the copes that you read on the internet and like Reddit r/steroids are just completely wrong, right? So it's like Tren has a reputation for being extremely unhair safe, extremely bad for your organs, and some of the stuff is just either blown out of proportion or just comically wrong, right?
During this period, he also frequently collaborated with other looks maxing coaches, often to criticize
How many of them
soft
are
maxing
there?
and push his audience towards the far more extreme hard maxing route, which included videos like looks
Bro, imagine being a kid and you're just like, how do I look better? How do I lose weight? How do I do this? And you just see looks maxing lies. Or I guess, wait, that's exposing him. You wouldn't get that, but you'd get like their video and you'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm down for this shit. Yeah, let me start fucking beating myself. Yeah, let me just start. I mean, again, like, I guess if you act serious enough and you say it with such a confidence, yeah, people will believe it.
maxing
If you act
lies
like you know what you're
exposed,
talking
featuring
about, then yeah, people will
Clavicular,
believe
where
it.
he rattled off niche scientific terms to dismiss
Why do you
any
what do you think I'm
so-called
doing?
hoaxes surrounding looks maxing.
There's just no real way to replicate distraction osteogenesis with your f***ing thumbs. That's an absurd.
See, look, he uses a big word in there, adds a little humor to it. I'm telling you, man, imagine being a kid hearing this. You're like thinking, yeah, this shit smacks. This is my
thing to
shit right
claim.
here.
It needs to be done with a traditional orthodontic appliance.
See,
This
bro, big
enabled him
words.
to
I'm
create
telling
an aura
you.
of objectivity and legitimacy around himself. And once he'd built that identity, he took things even further. In a way, he still gets criticized for today. He launched his own paid online course called the Clavicular System, where he claims to offer personalized one-on-one coaching using a data-driven framework designed to help his followers surpass their quote genetic potential. Alongside this course, he launched a school community called Clavicular's Clan, which followers can join for $49 a month. Inside this community, Clav promises 100 plus advanced courses on looks maxing, nootropics, pharmacology, social
$50
dominance,
a
and
month?
weekly Zoom calls, all marketed as a tool to help his followers ascend to their body's limits, just like he claims he did. And
Direct message, access to me, exclusive guide, dropped weekly to keep your sharp, unmatched, private, moderate, community, no trolls, only for individuals ready to dismantle weakness and commit to the ruthless self-optimization. If you're looking for shortcuts, motivations, or comfort, this isn't for you. If you're ready to dominate in silence and win in reality, you're in the right place.
as worrying as that
I'm
sounds,
sold.
it gets worse.
$50,
because
here's my
the
card.
community already
Cha-ching.
has 1,400 members.
You know, maybe I need to come up with a new meta or follow the meta. I'm going to start coming out with my own G maxing.
All of whom have signed on to take advice
Work in
from a
progress, probably coming
teenager
something
with
like
no
me,
formal
being
training,
just
no
me,
credentials,
somehow,
and
some
no
way.
real understanding of the risks involved. Yet, despite that, he's already built an intense level of devotion among his young male fan base. You can see it all over his Reddit community, where posts like this are common. Since no one else is going to say it, I will. Clav is the new poster boy for Sigma males to look up to. He's the embodiment of a Sigma and everything they believe in, and he's only going to get get bigger as time goes on. It's time to acknowledge his success. By the end of 2000,
Dog, there's no way that's real. For the Sigma males will rise again. We will finally be heard. They will listen to us. I swear it. This guy is our man. He will be the leader of all men for us Sigma males. Like that's what I think when I read that.
2024, Claver generated a substantial amount of influence among the looks-maxing community, which only skyrocketed
I bet his
after
name
he
is
made
like
his
Orion or
breakout streaming
something.
debut in 2025. It happened on November 10th, when Clav randomly collaborated with Aiden Ross on Kick. The stream itself was fairly standard. The two connected over Discord, played some games, and discussed each other's content. But for Clav, the exposure was massive. He was suddenly in front of a brand new audience.
I was gonna say, it's
many
like
of
Aiden
them
has a big
within
audience.
The exact age range his content speaks to. As a result, his popularity exploded practically overnight, which set the stage for his true breakout moment a few days later, an IRL stream with the controversy magnate himself, Jack Doherty. At first, everything between the two of them seemed oddly calm, but it didn't stay that way for long. Soon, the stream devolved into a cringy confrontation.
You.
Hey, why? You think your girlfriend's more than her?
No.
Why?
Definitely not.
No, his girlfriend's in college, bro. She's getting nice. She's getting
I feel like this is giving me like your little bro or like little cousin. Like just the way this dynamic just looks. It's like a little cousin, little bro. I guess he'll definitely be big bro in this situation. Just he's like, well, you really believe that about your girlfriend?
Ross is in there right now. I'm joking.
You are kind of.
I'm joking.
Yeah, the way.
But you said.
Yeah, so mature. Talk with food in your mouth, you fucking wise guy.
I do think that they're.
Like, I gotta stick up for them too, you know? They're my friends, you know?
You thought that parents were stupid.
Oh, were we recording the whole time? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect your girlfriend. You disrespected the girls, bro. It's fair game, bro. It's like, you can't disrespect like the girls I'm with and then not expect to get.
Is he really gonna be white knighting? Right? What the fuck is going on? Oh, he's giving him the fucking ultra Chad stare. He's cooked.
Girls you're with get disrespected as well.
But while that wasn't particularly shocking, since chaos is basically Jack's brand, what did catch viewers off guard
I
was
even
the
know what was
fact
happening.
that despite being one of the most hated people online, Jack wasn't the one in the wrong here.
The reason I never responded to any of the podcast stuff or anything was because like literally like the very next post they did was an OF promo. I've actually never gone through I was in a relationship for like over 2 years. I never went through her phone once.
This is what you do. You just ask to do it, and if she hands her it over, you don't even have to look.
But I
That's
never
a
even
waste of
asked to
time.
do it. Actually, I think one time I
It's a good
did.
test.
Because my chat was like saying like, oh, she DM'd someone, and
Yep.
like I wanted to see if she did, but she didn't.
Things escalated to a point where Clav just got up and left the
Probably like guys. I mean, how old is Jack Doherty? Is he 21? I was about to say like I don't know how old these guys are. I was like, oh, they're probably just drinking, just got a little fucking conversation started getting heated.
stream.
I wish things could have went a little better.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, bro, I never like meant to come off like that. Like,
I'd be
I know you didn't mean to come off like that either to the girls. You know, it's just like it's content at the end of the day. We can't sit there. And
What did he even
just
say?
chat about like
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
colors the sky or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to try it out another day, but it's not good.
so we'll be fine, man.
I'll be in touch with you. Have a good time.
Right.
Take care of yourself.
You have a blessed day, man.
And for what was probably the first time in his entire career, social media overwhelmingly sided with Jack, with comments like, I'm actually surprised Jack wasn't in the wrong here, and bro talks crazy to other people, then when the energy is returned to him, he's hurt. But despite the
Hey,
hit to
fair
his
enough.
reputation, this controversy, along
Like I
with the
said, I didn't really understand. I guess he said that his girlfriend was like better looking or something like that. Like, yeah, obviously you wouldn't say that. I was just making fun of Jack because he just gave me like little bro energy.
exposure to Jack's much larger audience ended up boosting Clav's streaming career tremendously. From there, his rise was incredibly fast, because just 2 weeks into his streaming career, Clav started hitting a couple of major milestones, the kind that would take most creators years to achieve. One of the biggest of these was when he broke Kick's platform record for the most donations in a single stream, claiming he pulled in $35,000 from viewers in one night. But what shocked people the most was when he showed off the $50,000 he'd earned after just his first week of streaming on Kick.
That's
During that same
crazy.
stretch, his combined following across Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter also shot past 500,000. And unfortunately for everyone who's already found him unbearable, Clav only got bigger from there.
He's
he
here.
even dipped into a controversial side of IRL streaming he clearly picked up from someone he claims he doesn't like. But more on that later. For now, we need to talk about a different controversy, one that didn't just amplify his reach, but also cranked up the intensity of his already explosive commentary towards women. This took place on November 20th, when Clav appeared on the Fresh and Fit podcast, the same manosphere pair known for bringing on panels of female OF models just to debate them on why they deserve less. During this episode, one of the hosts, Myron Gaines, handed the reins directly to Clav, asking him to rate and critique the women at the table using his obnoxious pseudoscientific breakdowns. And Clav didn't hesitate for a second, resulting in a viral clip of him tearing into the model's appearances.
So she got 3.5. Why and how can she improve?
Well, her mid face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds. Horrible total facial width to height ratio. Just really bad age indicators, but obviously at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me. Her upper maxilla is super recessed, horrible infraorbitals. That's why your under eyes are coming in like hell. Really recessed chin. All the facial convexities are wrong. Her radix is recessed. Moving on. Okay, well,
he's pulling out words I have no idea.
And while he did get some applause from the podcast's viewers, who felt that he put the women in their place, there were plenty of others who weren't buying into the idea that Clav magically became an authority just because he uses complicated scientific language. Some even labeled him the Gen
boy
Z
words.
Patrick Bateman, while others pointed out the absurdity of his behavior. It's funny how this kid is 19 years old, and yet everyone around him treats him like an authority / big
Damn, he's a
because
kid.
the steroids aged him so much. But that wasn't the end of Clav's involvement with Fresh and Fit. Just a few days later, he returned to debate Myron on why looks matter more than money or status in dating, delivering arguments that revealed just how immature his worldview really is.
No offense, bro, but this guy, if he's trying to act all goat, you know what I mean? He's trying to be that guy. You ain't that guy.
It's going to be unrealistic for most people from 25 to 35. Tripling your income is not going to offset that disparity in terms of how far you've digressed in your looks, right? Because say you make $100,000 at 25 and you're at the peak of your looks, and then you start making $300,000 with all the decline in age, at 35 you're right? So that's why waiting that long is going to be at serious detriment.
I guess to one point, yeah, if you work out in your 20s, you're better off than pushing kicking the bucket down the road. That's about where I'm gonna grab from that.
To most people, not literally 99% of people will not in 10 years be able to overcome their aging with status and money. That's just not a realistic thing.
One comment perfectly summed up the issue.
I mean,
with
money's
Clyde's
nice.
reasoning. It's like they can use logic and articulate themselves well, but somehow still come to the wrong conclusions in my opinion. Keep in mind, these guys are talking about the general population and using dating app statistics. If you want to avoid these issues, you need to look in the right environments. They treat like a way to level up and ascend when you're actually doing the opposite by trying to get 50 bodies before marriage. This ideology is just absurd, and I will never understand it. However, the moment that made the most noise around Clav's so-called objective rating system was when he rated Michael B. Jordan a 3.5 out of 10.
Facially, we're talking about the face. What would you rate Michael B. Jordan? Because let me tell you something. A lot of girls
Okay, what? Dude, he's been the goat of all goats.
No, they really like Michael B. Jordan for whatever reason.
I can tell you the reason. It's the fact that he's rich and famous, right? In terms of facial aesthetics, he's far below average. I would say that he's about 4 out of 10, maybe 3.5.
Wow.
Super facially challenged. Very
Bro.
aesthetically disfortunate. So Michael B. Jordan is not a mogger, not good looking at all.
This sparked a huge wave of conversations about
Trolling
whether
or
Clav genuinely
racism.
believes his pseudoscientific explanations,
funny.
or if he was just rage baiting for clout.
Yeah,
with one
dude,
comment
that's gotta
summing
be
up
rage
exactly why
bait.
people were starting to have doubts about his system, but he rated Neon a 5. Because Neon getting a higher rating wasn't some random occurrence. Clav had to become close with the kick streamer, going live with him regularly throughout mid-November.
So what? So I'm an incel?
You were, but now you ascended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not anymore though, right?
Yeah, no.
You
not
ascended.
anymore. Did you just see? You got a bunch of numbers and shit. You literally look like 2 points better already.
So I'm a 5 out of 10 now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Easy. Easy 5 out of 10. You guys see that ascension? That's crazy.
Even in those streams, Clav found ways to redirect
What?
attention towards himself through more face rating breakdowns, clips that quickly went viral.
How many surgeries do you think I had?
I don't think that's a surgery, but I know you had lip filler. I know you have Botox.
Okay, yeah, I had lip filler and Botox, okay.
And it looks like you might have had, yeah, you had filler in your cheeks too. And it's migrating down your face.
Realizing how much these
Damn.
collaborations were fueling his rise,
I mean,
Clav
bro
kept
just
going,
says it.
appearing in even more streams throughout November, including multiple sessions with Aiden Ross and several
hey, farming
IRL
off Aiden,
streamers
I
with
get it.
UK influencer Ed Matthews, who he also befriended. But while his popularity kept climbing, viewers also began seeing more and more red flags, starting with his alarming drug abuse problem. The first real sign of trouble came during a stream with Aiden Ross, where Clav casually recommended Ozempic.
Dude, if he's been fucking roiding up or taking testosterone or whatever since like 14, he has literally no idea how to do it without it. Like you gotta think, this guy's 19 years old. He's only known this is how to work out with this. Dude, he has no idea what life is like off of it. He really doesn't. He doesn't even remember.
For weight loss, even claiming it would increase Aiden's lifespan.
Yeah, but dude, like, why don't you just get on Ozempic? Like, you know, it makes no sense. Why are you trying to do so much hard work? You know?
Wait, so
Like,
you're
dude,
saying I should get on Ozempic?
Yeah, bro, why? Take the fucking easy way out. People are like, such and they're like, oh, dude, like, you know, it's the hard work that matters.
People go blind, though.
No, that's like, I'm pretty sure like 3 people. That's really powerful and it's way safer. It'll actually increase your lifespan.
He also openly promoted TRT and anabolic steroids as
Bro,
completely harmless,
you
dismissing
can't be
decades
doing
of
that.
medical concerns as nothing
You
more
can't
than
be doing that.
fear-mongering.
I haven't heard any good objective arguments as to why, you know, testosterone isn't ideal for people. It seems like a lot of misinformation and like a lot of the guys who do like the carnivore natural like promotion of that lifestyle, it's all like a red pill, like, you know, stupid fucking grift to look like cool and masculine, but it's not. It's just retarded. It's anti-science.
Yeah.
You're living in the past. If
Bros.
you're not on steroids, in my opinion.
So people that don't take steroids, you're saying are living in the past?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, when we're talking about in, like, terms of, like, physical performance, like, yeah, if you take steroids, you're going to be a better athlete. But when it comes to just, like, naturally doing it, bro, it's way better for you. You just don't like it because you have, like, you're just young enough to where, like, my brain has, like, slightly hope because I experienced life without a cell phone or an iPod Touch or whatever. Half of the kids probably don't even know what that is now. But this guy, being a few years younger, dude, he's known nothing but just like bullshit videos and brain rot. I mean, he doesn't have that instant gratification. He just doesn't like it. So that's why if it takes longer, he doesn't want it.
However, what truly alarmed viewers was Aiden confirming, live on stream, Clav's extreme drug habits, calling it something he'd never seen before.
Now, I will tell you guys the real truth. I don't know if I'm being a fucking snitch. I've never seen someone snort ever in real life. I literally witnessed Clav.
He's doing the Mike Menser method. Okay, now it's starting to make more sense now. Now, boom. Just like that one, when he just said that, now I'm like, okay. So Mike Menser, he did the, you know, you just take a little meth sometimes and work out. Lost to Arnold. There's a whole bullshit about that. Maybe we'll watch a video about it sometime. He like scored a perfect body, like I think it's like 305 or whatever they rate the bodybuilders on. He like scored perfectly, like perfect rating. No one's ever done that. No one's ever done it since. Not even like Ronnie Coleman did that. And you know, lost Mr. Olympia. to Arnold, and it was kind of, I personally, I think Mike Mincer should have won. Arnold did not. I mean, Arnold always had the chest, but dude, his like abs and legs were like meh. Like Mike Mincer, like top to bottom, was like peak. So that's why it's like when you like guys, big trust. When you guys go back, look at the pictures, look at the videos, look at, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, Mike Mincer used to be known for being like the brains, the scientific bodybuilder. He used to take meth. He used to. I don't know if he used to take steroids and stuff. I'm assuming he did. But yeah, he definitely did meth and stuff as like a pre-workout. So it doesn't surprise me that like he probably saw a few Mike Mincer clips and was like, "That's the guy I want to be like."
Snort. Literally. Witnessed it. And I didn't know how to feel. I did not know how to feel. I've never seen that ever.
Since then, Clav has publicly admitted to using methamphetamines as a pre-workout stimulant
Told
and
you.
appetite suppressant. And as if that wasn't enough, he's also openly talked about taking various other substances as part of his beauty routine.
What drugs do you take in a day?
I'm taking testosterone every single day. I take minoxidil for my hair. I take dutasteride for my hair. I take 7.5 milligrams of Accutane a day. I use crystal meth as a stimulant and Tolene Max. It's
I love how he said that just so casually.
much more mild than Adderall, actually, and I'm pretty much using meth for hollow cheeks.
He's even admitted to sniffing creatine to get through streams.
I like for streaming, I like CNS stimulants. I like.
So he's just a
it's probably the
19-year-old
best,
druggie.
But for actually doing like task-oriented things on a computer, it's a little bit different. So there's not a lot of times where I'm actually ripping like to stream. I would say that's usually me on.
On top of all of this, he's also alluded to injecting himself 3 times a day with a tanning peptide called NC2, plus testosterone, human growth
Dude,
hormone.
your body's just gonna reject all this eventually. Like at some point, like you're gonna be taking all this, and your body will be like, "Dude, can't go anymore." And he's gonna hit that point sometime, and I don't want it to happen. That's why I hope he maybe watches this and learns. But no, dude, at some point your body will catch up. Happens to all the greats.
Peptides.
Jack, you should start taking.
It gets you really tan. It's
It's like a supplement.
a pep.
It's just like a tan.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. No way you're doing that. Yeah. Just go to like a tanning. Even that's okay. Going to a tanning booth. Just like step outside.
Well, that gives you cancer, bro.
The sun?
Yeah.
So what does those needles give you? Like hepatitis?
No, nothing like that. Not if you're sanitary with it.
But I was saying, like, you gotta inject yourself with it.
Dude, he's just.
Probably like 3 per day.
Wow, like what?
Testosterone.
Oh, I used to take HGH.
However, despite the obvious dangers of injecting himself with so many potentially dangerous compounds, Clav claims to have 0 regrets about it.
If you could go back in time,
Bro, you're
would
19. You
still
haven't
take
lived
tests
yet
at
to get
14
to the
years old?
regrets.
Absolutely, yeah. So everything I did, no regrets, right? So I'm 100% confident that I made the right decision in my life. And I'm so glad that I look a little bit more mature, than I actually am in terms of my age, because it's helped me a lot. We could talk about, some of the jobs that I've worked and the respect that I've gained from just having a little bit more presence in my life from, some of the pharmaceuticals I've taken. Literally the best thing that anyone could do.
In his warped perspective,
Wild.
pharmaceutical drugs are the future, and there's no reason not to take them.
Big
But
Pharma
as
loves
concerning
him.
as the drug use already is, Clav hasn't stopped doubling down, because he recently also revealed to the list of risky cosmetic surgeries he plans to get in December to increase his presence, which includes a double jaw surgery costing $35,000.
Why are you getting a double jaw surgery?
I am getting a double jaw surgery due to the fact that I know the amount of money that I'm investing will pay itself off to a huge degree, right? So it's $35,000 for a double jaw surgery and with full facial implants. And I decided upon this before I did.
So you're. Bro's just like, he's just trying to become like a Ken doll? Like, what are you trying to do, dog?
Social media.
And a leg lengthening surgery to increase his height.
Call yourself very reasonable about what's accomplishable. Why are you spending $100,000 on surgery to go from 6'2" to 6'6"?
That is more about just presence, right? I've always valued presence super, super highly, right? You walk into.
So he's getting pretty much a new face or a new jaw. And then he's already 6'2", which is a good height to be at for a guy. And you're just like, nah, dude, I need to be like What do you say? 6'4", 6'6"? Like what? You know, like how much rehab and stuff. They literally break your fucking bone. They put a metal rod in there, and like I don't think it does it right away. I think they just like slowly just like it just extends over time. Like I think the rod's supposed to like just slowly move up. It's like kind of wild how they do it.
A room people notice, right? You're standing in the middle of a club, you're an outlier, right? That to me, just because people will come up to me, they'll say, oh, well, 6'2", you know, that's already very tall. But in terms of percentiles, it's only 91st percentile, right? 6'6", we get to 99.
And while those comments alone sparked plenty of debate, one moment managed to unite almost his entire fan base against him. It happened during a stream on November 22, when Clav injected his at the time 17-year-old girlfriend with cosmetic peptides live on camera.
Here in Tel Aviv, if you ever want party.
Dude,
Dog.
I can already see a clips. Clav injects meth on a... Think they're going crazy.
Chat, we're looks maxing her. It's all good.
Bro
Dr.
was
Clav,
not
He
thinking.
described the injection as a fat-reducing compound meant to contour her cheeks. But all viewers saw was a grown adult performing an illegal, untrained medical procedure
Dog,
on a
you
minor.
can't be
As you might
doing that.
imagine, the outrage was instant and intense,
Dog,
with many
what are
even
you
calling for Clav to be
doing?
jailed
Looks
for
maxing
this.
couldn't get you out
this
of
is
that.
illegal practice of medicine on a minor. He'll likely be charged once police become
Oh, say hi to
aware
my
and
dog.
take action. But what
Hmm.
disturbed people even more was how clearly influenced and impressionable his young underage
She is
girlfriend
very
seemed.
pretty.
This was
Mhm.
proven further when the internet uncovered another worrying clip, where Clav tries to convince her to drop out of college to prove she's the one for him.
If you want me to take you seriously, you would have to drop school, and you know I'll take care of you.
Oh, he looks like, hey, here, you guys, hey, if you really care for me, babe, if you really want to care for me, babe, you gotta drop out of school. That's literally what he's doing.
I'm gonna drop out of college.
If you want me to take you seriously.
You want me to think you're legit?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you want to be the one, you know, if you want me to actually take care of you and all that kind of stuff.
Bro is trying to be
you
like
gotta
this
drop
Chad. Come on, man.
And if that wasn't enough to make people question his authority, his IRL behavior definitely pushes things over the edge. It all started with a heated encounter near the end of November, when a stream sniper tracked him down during a IRL broadcast. Instead of brushing it off, Clav ended up hurling homophobic slurs at him while threatening to break his face.
What? I'm not stream sniping.
You're not stream sniping?
Oh God, we just seen you.
Okay.
Oh God, I live here.
On God, you're the biggest fat ever. And the only reason that, you know, I wouldn't slap the shit out of you is because I actually have things for you to take. Okay? I have assets for you to sue me for.
Wait, did he ask for lip smokes?
No. He didn't ask for it. But if I didn't have any assets for you to sue me for, I'd break that jaw in half. I'm telling you right now.
The stream sniper then
You ain't
challenged
that guy,
him to a
bro.
boxing match at brand risk, a challenge Clav
Did he get his ass
immediately
kicked?
refused
Oh.
while continuing to throw threats his way.
I just told you.
Go on brand risk.
Go on brand risk. I will break your mandible in half.
Let's do it.
No, I don't even.
Let's do it.
I will break your mandible in half. But
Let's go.
I actually have assets for you to steal.
Bro, you're made of plastic. Let's do it.
He's right about that.
Let's do it.
Get the fuck out of my face right now.
Brand risk.
The fuck out of my face. Brand risk? Are you fucking insane? Who even are you? You're a nobody. Okay, so keep doing your videos, but
The clips of this incident split the audience into two camps. Some criticized the stream sniper for clout chasing, while others condemned Clav for the slurs and threats, pointing out that someone who positions himself as a life coach should probably act like one. And that's the core issue. Clav
I
is
mean,
only
you know,
19.
he's just saying
He's not a role
he's just
model. He's a
being
teenager
encouraging.
pretending
I'm
to lead
kidding.
other teenagers. It's basically the blind leading the blind. It also doesn't help that more
Well,
clips surfaced showing
he's a kid. I mean, look, dude, he's 19. I mean, he knows what's up. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to look cool. He's trying to be tough. He's trying to put on this whole act. I mean, he's playing a character right now. He's live on stream. I get it, dude. But man, time and a place. But that's the thing, though. Like, he's 19 years old, so like, he's got a young brain. His brain's not developed, bro. It's not done till 26. So he doesn't know any better. Just is what it is.
him using racial slurs.
You're gonna go acapella Blueface?
Just give me an excuse to say. you know?
He and his friends have repeatedly been caught harassing random women during IRL streams.
Check this out, check this out.
Alright, bet. Wait, go follow. Wait, Wando, don't run. Dude, this is movie quality. Oh my god.
Oh, let's fucking go, bro. We're viral as fuck.
Dog,
oh my
what
god.
are you doing?
Oh shit. Is that bad?
Dude, what are you... So I mean, guys, like, yeah, he's 19, he looks like 25, but acts like he's fucking 12.
Yeah, you cannot do that.
Okay, fuck that, fuck.
Behavior that looks almost identical to Jack Doherty's, and might even result in the same kind of real-world consequences. Yet Clav seems unfazed. In fact, he may have taken things even further, because on December 3rd, while partying
Keeps
on a
going.
yacht with influencer Ed Matthews, Ed might have just exposed Clav for secretly running an OF agency.
On stream. However,
Oh, so he's doing the Andrew Tate method.
OnlyFans things right now. Clav's trying to recruit him, but I mean, bro, I've been there. When I was 19, I was doing OnlyFans management. And you know what? I just thought I'd only ever get things actually on it, because the things that don't do it, they fuck up that fucking shit.
Although he didn't confirm it, you can see from his reaction that there's probably some truth to what Ed is saying. Unsurprisingly, this came off as massively hypocritical, especially since Clavitt spent a full Fresh and Fit episode lecturing and mocking the exact type of women.
Well, yeah, he's gonna lecture and mock them, but he's like, alright, let me make money off of it. I'm not saying that's right. Kind of stupid on the OF. I mean, doing OF in general is dumb. It's like, most of the girls that are gonna do OF, they're gonna take like a picture one time. It's gonna go up. No one's gonna buy it. One person's just gonna leak it to Reddit, and then you're never gonna get money. So, yeah, there's just no business in that. But I guess if you're a guy like him, he's like trying to convince everyone. He's just recruiting people. Some girls are gonna be totally desperate enough just to do it because they got nothing better to do.
Comment even
Doesn't
dragged
make
Myron
sense.
Gaines into it, stating, "Myron Gaines, pretty sad your boy Clavicular is an OF pimp. To bring the truth out of people, and your boy Clav definitely looks uncomfortable when Ed is exposing how he really makes his money."
It is kind of
while
pimping.
Another comment
Yeah, I
seemingly
would say that is
confirms the
pimping.
allegation even further by stating, "He's
Just
banning
different
anyone
now.
in chat bringing it up. Lol, tells you everything you need to know." For now, it seems like Clav is still living his best life, at least on the surface. In the month of November itself, Clav managed to gain over 49,000 followers on Kick, while his Instagram follow account surged to over 100,000, and his TikTok is past the 500,000 mark, which is worrying, because the more influence he gains, the more young viewers will feel encouraged to copy these dangerous habits, not realizing that he either has no understanding on the long-term consequences of his own actions, or knows everything and is just pushing it all under the rug to sell more courses. That said, Clav's eventual downfall seems like an inevitability at this point, because as of making this video, Clav has also started regularly collaborating with Sneeko, which has
Of
resulted
course.
in some even more concerning moments, including one of him taking what looks to be nose creatine live on stream and immediately becoming erratic.
Bro suited.
He still
I
has
just
a
can't
chance to
believe
turn
people
things
like
around
this.
if he starts making some smarter choices, but given everything we've seen so far, that doesn't seem likely at this point. Before you close off this video, please take a moment to watch today's sponsored message. FlexiSpot didn't want to interrupt today's video, so they suggested we place the sponsorship segment at the end. After genuinely using their E7 standing desk for a few
I wanted to have a
weeks,
point, but I
found
don't
it has
want to cut
greatly
the
improved my
sponsor
work
off.
experience. So I truly want to recommend their
Yeah, so
product
you guys
to
can skip
anyone who
it. Please
spends
don't.
hours at their desk.
Support
Because
this
if you
guy.
spend long
He's
hours at
great.
your
He makes
desk
great
like I
content.
do, you know how quickly a bad setup catches up to you. My old desk wobbled, locked me into one position all day, and after a few hours, my back definitely felt it. That's why I switched to the FlexiSpot E7 standing desk. I actually installed this myself, and now it's part of my main working setup. One of my favorite features is the programmable height presets, allowing you to go from sitting to standing in a matter of seconds, helping you stay moving throughout the day. Unlike cheaper desks, which are built with
You know, I
flimsy
think my
aluminum,
dad used to
the
have a standing
E7 is
desk.
built with
I don't know if he
automotive
used it
grade
much.
steel with thickened legs. It's seriously solid, even at standing height. Typing,
I saw him use it like a
pushing, leaning on
handful of
there's
times. I think it was
basically no
always
wobble
weird.
at
It was
all.
like
It also
not a full
supports
one
up
like
to
that. It was like one you just put on top.
355 pounds, so you can load it up without worrying. On top of that, FlexiSpot offers a 15-year warranty and free returns within 30 days, making this desk an extremely low-risk upgrade to your setup. If you're watching this soon after I've uploaded, FlexiSpot are offering New Year's sales.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great video. It explains a lot. This guy, he's just interesting. I mean, I think this type of culture is like whatever. That it's never gonna go away. It's gonna come in different forms. I don't think canceling it or censoring it's gonna do anything good. It's just probably gonna encourage more people to go out there. I just think what probably needs to happen is that people just need to be better at um being like the calling it out, saying, look, like this is bad. This is not what you should do. This is here's the medicine behind it. We just need more of those people to actually start, calling him out a little bit, and they will with time. I mean, this guys like this come and go. There'll be another guy after him that'll do something stupid or be like big like that. So it's going to be sad because the way he's going looks like his body and life is going to it's going to figure it out for him, and that's something that's kind of sad. I mean, it's definitely not a good habit and effort that you really want to be doing. You know what I mean? Just I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to try that. But anyway, it's a really good video. Drop Internet Anarchist a good follow. If you guys want to follow me on my socials, I'm very active on Twitter and Threads. Most active, I'm probably on those two platforms. I occasionally will post things on Instagram, but I'm mainly on Threads and Twitter. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts about this. If you guys got any more information about them, I always appreciate the knowledge. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel, share the video, help grow, help me out here. I'm trying to build a nice, great little community for everyone, just for all of us to bullshit around, talk. Pretty much just find people who have the same interests as me. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Don't be stupid. Be safe. Don't do anything dumb on a Friday. I don't know. Just be smart. Have a good one.